Hello everybody and welcome. This is a video for my snakes and it is an update video. So somebody recommended this on my channel. I'm not sure what his name is at the moment, but I'm sure I'll pop it up on the video. Yeah, so before we get on with the snake update, I just want to show you my beam weevils. I said that they weren't working to one of my friends, and now it's just been like a mass breeding session. And there was only like one of them before, and now there's just a constant flow. Now I don't know if they will just all eventually just die off, and then another load will come back, because they've already obviously laid their eggs and everything, and they'll just die, and then they will hatch again. The next generation will hatch. So I think they'll all die, and then the next generation will hatch out, and it'll be all good. But anyway, just thought I'd show you that. That's for my spiderlings. Yeah, also another thing about two of my G. rosea slings have died. I'm suspecting it was DS, dyskinetic syndrome, or just because they're spiderlings, and you know, survival rates of spiderlings aren't always perfect. I put them in humidity, they had lots of heat, water, you know, not obviously too much water. I didn't put a bowl in there, don't be silly. I just kept it nice and moist. I put beam weevils in there, there was no reaction. I kept trying, and two of them died. But out of the four, you know, obviously two died, but two are still strong, and they've got a good feeding response, so hopefully they'll be okay. And also, as you can see, Dave has been completely wrecking my whole tank. Enough of tarantulas, because I think people are starting to, want to know more about the snakes, the guys I started with. In my videos. As you can see, there's little Frida down there. There she is. She's down there, Frida. Okay, so snake update. Let's go with Rosie. Rosie is currently in shed. Okay, so let's have a look at her. Yes, and I will be talking about something else after this, about a feeding montage. Actually, I'm going to talk to you while I actually get these tarantulas. Look at me, tarantulas. Here she is. Now, she is currently in shed. I'm actually going to be attempting to breed Rosie and Marvin together after my exams. I know people say it's not the right time, naturally it's not the right time, but I will make it the right environment for them so that they believe that it's winter. So there they are. Now, I'll keep it around, I don't know what degrees, it's about 24, 26, something like that for winter. I don't know. I don't know much about the breeding for ball pythons, so I'm going to have to research before I do it, obviously. And I'll put Marvin in there. I think it's around a week or two. You leave the male in there, and then you just see. If there's if she's gravid or not. Anyway, that's Rosie. She's around. Oh God, I did do a weighing video a couple of vids back, so you can check that out and see how heavy all my snakes are. Oh God, I have this problem. There we go. One hand is a bit of a fail. There. There's Marv. You can see. So Marv hasn't eaten for about 6 weeks. This is general thing for males at full. That adult males have this sort of problem where it's not a problem. They just don't feel like they need to eat. Whereas females do, because whenever they do get gravid, or whenever they do get pregnant with eggs, if you can say that. I think it's gravid is the best thing to say. Well, when they do get gravid, then they have a lot of food supply for the eggs to grow properly. So that's why females really have to keep nice and healthy, whereas males, don't need to really eat that much. So I'm not worried about him at all. He looks healthy. Okay, a beam weevil just fell out of my hand. See the beam weevil running along there? What's that about? Where'd you come from? Where did the beam weevil come from? I've got a. So here's a beam weevil. See? There they are, little beam weevily things. Get off. Is it off? Yeah. I don't really care about letting beam weevils go. They're like ants, really. Anyway, so that's Rosie, Marvin. They're done. We've got the boa now. The boa is actually the heaviest. He's a bit dodgy at the moment because it's night time, you see, and he's a bit mad. So I'm just not gonna, because he sometimes has a go. There he is. Whee! Show your face. There, look. See? So that's the boa. He's looking very nice colour actually, if you can see him. I don't want to open the box because he'll just go right out and you know. So there, that's Ziggy. Again, I don't know the correct way, and there is Frida. Now she's getting around, she's about 1.5 times bigger than when I got her, as you can see there. Yeah, she's doing fine eating wise and everything, so you know, it's all good. Yes, so anyway, I was talking about this feeding montage. Now, some people don't realise how much effort I put into these feeding videos. Now, I don't do it like everybody else does, where they just have clip after clip, clip after clip. I don't do that. What I do is I decide, right, I want to make this one of the best feeding montages I've ever seen on YouTube. And so I put a lot of editing skills, use Sony Vegas, I make it to the best of my ability, and I only end up with like 100 views, and I feel a bit annoyed about that because it's not you guys' fault. I mean, you guys have subscribed to me, you know, or new people who are watching, you should subscribe to me because I'm going to be offering you lots of feeding montages and stuff like that over the summer holidays, because I've got like a 12-week holiday after my, I've got like 1.5 weeks of exams, 1.5 weeks. That's all I've got, and then I'm off for 12 weeks. So I've got about 3 months, yeah, about 2.5, 3 months off to do whatever. So, you know, really, I've got loads of time to do stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I've already started it. I've already made like the first minute. I mean, it took 3 hours to edit a minute. So 3 hours to edit a minute, you know. And my feeding montage, which is going to be being put up in about a couple of weeks. I know. I did say that I'd have a feeding montage up in like December, but that never happened because I didn't really have much footage. But I'm trying to get more footage and put it all together, making it really synced with the music, so it sounds really awesome. It's not me talking, it's just the music, editing skills. Hopefully you'll really appreciate it and like it. It'll be out in about a couple of weeks. I hope you look forward to it. And you know, that's what I find. I mean, do you want me to make this montage? I have a strike-tage video. I've been advertising this strike-tage video on several videos of mine. And you know, so I really want you to check that out first. It's made with Adobe Premiere Pro, so it's not as good. But if just check it out. I'm probably going to pop it up on the screen or link down below, wherever. It's called strike-tage, and it's a really old video. It contains my scorpion in there. So if you really want to check it out, it's got my scorpion footage on there and stuff like that. And when Rosie and Marvin were really young, and the boa was really young as well. Frida isn't in it. Neither of any of these spiders except for Dave. Yeah, so I hope you check that out. I really do, because you know, I want some reassurance that the stuff I'm making is, you know, going wanted, if you get what I mean. You know, people are looking at it, they're watching it, they're understanding it, they're liking it. You know, I don't want me to go through around something like 8 hours of editing for one feeding montage, you know, and then only get like 100 views. It kind of sucks. You know, I'm not blaming the subscribers. I just said this, not blaming you. I just don't understand, you know, why I don't get as many videos as somebody else does who's just put a boring montage of just clip after clip. I mean, if I add cool effects to it, is that making it boring for you? Do you just want simple clip after clip? Because I can do that, you know. So just tell me, please, down below, just tell me what you want for the feeding montage. And for that person who wanted me to check my snakes out and see how they are, they're perfectly fine. Except for a couple of slings, but there you go. Shit happens, move on. Anyway, I'll see you later, guys.